This channel is only made possible by the generous support of our patrons over on Patreon. If you're interested in supporting the channel and getting access to hundreds of recordings available nowhere else, please be sure to check out our Patreon page, link in the video description. Really quickly, I would like to say thank you to my Inner Spiral patrons over on Patreon. A special thank you to Good Girl, Loveless85, Chaggy, Yulo, Tranced Mind, Albert90, Red-Eyed 313, Corinne K, Silver Girl, Meaner Man, Gareth O, Bloodyback, Ted, and Halpia. Thank you so much for your support. Before listening to this recording, please make sure that you have listened to the Enchanted Dummies Plaything hypnotic fantasy recording before this one. This recording is a direct sequel to that file. Also, make sure that you're laying down in a comfortable position and that you're ready to go to sleep at the end of this recording. This recording will not have a wake-up command at the end. If you need a moment to make sure that you're perfectly comfortable and ready to drift off into sleep at the end of this recording, please pause the audio now and prepare yourself for an enjoyable and relaxing experience. Now that you're ready, let's begin. And first off, I want you to think back to a past experience where you were hypnotized. Think back to a very specific experience where you were hypnotized. Think back to a time where you were hypnotized in a very particular antique store. Think back to this time and remember it, because the interesting thing about remembering a past experience is that you relive it in your subconscious mind. And hypnosis is all about bringing to the surface what is inside your subconscious mind so you can experience it as truth and reality, deep down deep, enjoying every single second of all the interesting experiences you can have while drifting deep into trance. Some people even find that the act of thinking about a time when they were hypnotized is trance provoking. They find that their eyelids start to flutter shut all on their own. Their breathing becomes slow and rhythmic, and their mind, slowly but surely, becomes blank and empty, ready to accept any and all enjoyable hypnotic suggestions that are given to them. It's a real testament to the power of the subconscious mind deep down deep, anything that you want to be true will become true. It will float up from your subconscious mind all the way to the surface of your awareness. Certain memories of a certain place will float up to the surface of your mind. You know that you were invited to return. You were invited to return back to that antique shop by a certain somebody, and you know that you're going to enjoy returning back there. There's something in the back of your mind that's pulling you towards this place. You find that you're drifting there, like how a sleepwalker drifts in and out of consciousness as they approach their destination. All they need to know is that they're getting closer and closer as they drift deeper and deeper. Tell me, are you getting closer and closer as you drift deeper and deeper, all on your own? Breathing in and out, drifting down, knowing that as I count down from 5 to 1, those heavy eyelids of yours will close, and you'll drift off, just like a sleepwalker, returning to a certain place. 5. Let your conscious mind shut off. 4. Thinking is unnecessary. All you need to do is feel and give in to the experience. 3. Halfway there. 2. Feeling those heavy eyelids fluttering shut. And 1. Sleep. Close those eyes and sleep deeply. Every single time I snap my fingers and say sleep, you drop twice as deep, twice as fast. It happens every time, automatically and effortlessly. You just follow along like a sleepwalker. Open those eyes on 3, ready to drop back down into trance, even deeper, even more quickly. 1, 2, 3. Open those eyes, staring straight ahead like a sleepwalker as you sleep. Close those eyes, let them lock shut so tight that you could not open them even if you wanted to. Even if you tried to open them, you would find that whenever you try to open your eyes, you would just sleep. You would just have to wait until I count from 1 to 3 for you to open them, like so. 1, 2, 3. You may open those eyes now as you sleep. Close those eyes and drop back down deep, finding yourself drifting, being pulled back to a familiar place, walking down a familiar street towards a building where you've been before. It's late at night, everything else is closed except for an antique shop. You see that the door is unlocked and open just a bit. You walk up to the door as if you're in a trance, and you push it open all the way. You stand upon the threshold of the shop and survey your surroundings. Next to you is the counter where the shopkeeper normally would be working, except his post has long since been abandoned because it is rather late at night. You then look outwards towards all of the stacks of odds and ends. The inventory of this store is not set up in any particular way. It just seems to form a maze. However, deep down deep, you know that you can find the way throughout this maze of odds and ends, antiques and treasures. You know where you're going. You're going to the place you were before. You walk further and further back into the store. It seems to stretch on even further than you remember. You're heading all the way back to the place where you encountered that strange and enchanted ventriloquist dummy. You know, deep down deep, that the hypnotic suggestions given to you are much too difficult to resist. You want to return. You want to play again. You keep on walking down the narrow aisles of antiques until you come to a place where you're just barely able to squeeze through. It's almost as if it's a secret passageway into another world. You squeeze between the stacks of items just barely, and when you come out to the other side, you see the ventriloquist dummy sitting upon a couch. The other dolls that surrounded him the previous time you were here are all away in their own respective shelves. They look calm and peaceful, as if they are sleeping, and all their eyes are closed. Except, of course, the ventriloquist dummy's eyes are open. You can see that he's looking at you with those hypnotic, glowing green eyes. You take a step closer, and then another, and as you approach him, you see that his outfit is different than the time you encountered him before. He, right now, is wearing what looks like a stage hypnotist's outfit. The outfit is complete with a cane and a top hat with a spiral pattern upon it. He's quite the sight. He looks at you intently as you walk closer and closer, and finally, he speaks. Well, it's about time you came back. I thought I told you to come back sooner. But since you're here, let's have a little bit of fun. I know the effect that my eyes have on you. However, I think I'll do something different tonight. I have a very, very interesting hat on. Now, don't I? As the ventriloquist dummy talks about his hat, you can't help but find that your gaze is being pulled towards it. In one swift and fluid motion, he takes off his hat and tosses it up into the air with a spin. He then catches it upon the tip of his cane. It's still spinning very, very fast, and as it spins, the spiral upon the hat becomes absolutely mesmerizing. That's it. Look at the spiral on the hat, bounced perfectly on the tip of my cane, back and forth, back and forth. You're unable to take your eyes off of the spiral. It doesn't matter how hard you try to look away. All you can do is look at the spiral as your mind and body are pulled irresistibly deep into trance. Your eyes flutter shut, slowly but surely. You don't need to think right now. You just need to listen to my voice and sleep. Close those eyes and sleep deeply. No thinking, no thoughts, just enjoying this deep, peaceful trance. You like being my plaything from time to time. It's always a fun experience. Being hypnotized, you find that every time it happens, you just go deeper and deeper, and the experience just feels better and better. Keep on drifting. That's it. Now, in a moment, I'll count from 1 to 3, and when I reach 3, I want you to open your eyes. 1, 2, 3. As you open your eyes, you find that the ventriloquist dummy is standing right in front of you, and that his piercing, hypnotic green eyes are staring directly into your eyes. You can't look away. His glowing, hypnotic green eyes seem to expand and fill your complete and total field of vision. That's it. Just stare into my eyes. They make you feel small. That's it, little one. Feel yourself shrinking down, down, down. It's as if every passing second that you stare into my eyes, they grow larger and larger as your mind grows smaller and smaller until it's all gone. No need for thinking. There's only my hypnotic green eyes. The longer you stare into them, the more you feel as if you're becoming a doll, as if you're shrinking down, 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 becoming a small little one. Something to be played with, something to be toyed with, something for my amusement. You're going to put on another little hypnosis show for me. Now, follow me into this corner of the room, closer and closer to a grandfather clock. You can see that inside there's a large pendulum, and right now it's still not moving at all. However, what would happen if I was to just push the pendulum a bit right now? Do you hear that? Listen to the sound as it goes. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Let that soothing, rhythmic, mechanical sound flow through your mind. It's as if all your thoughts are like the little gears inside a clock, going tick, tock, tick, tock. And if I wanted to, I could just reach out and stop them, just like how I could reach out and stop the pendulum right now. I control the pendulum in this grandfather clock, and I control your thoughts right now. However, I'll let your mind continue to move and go tick, tock, right now. As I push the pendulum inside the clock again, you allow that rhythmic, hypnotic sound to flow into your mind and body. Tick, tock, tick, tock, dropping down deeper and deeper, feeling all your thoughts flowing like clockwork, feeling your body moving like clockwork, feeling yourself becoming my little clockwork doll, shrinking down, 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 my eyes making you feel so very small, my little one, just a little doll marching back and forth across the room. Do it now. Walk over there, and now over here, moving slowly and rhythmically like a clockwork doll. That's a good little one. Now, over here in this corner, I've set up 3 chairs. 2 of them are about 1 body length apart, with 1 in between them. Walk over to them, my good little clockwork doll, and lay down upon the chairs. The seats of the chairs form a line in which you can comfortably recline. That's it. Just lay down upon these 3 chairs. And as you lay down, feel your body becoming stiff and rigid, little one, like a bar of steel. No way to move, no way to bend, just becoming stiff and rigid, stiff and rigid, stiff and rigid, like a bar of steel. No way to move, no way to bend, just staying there as I move out the middle chair. You're suspended in air by the 2 chairs at either end. Your shoulders are upon one, and your feet are on the other, and you're just floating in air between the 2 of them because your body is just stiff and rigid, stiff and rigid, stiff and rigid, like a bar of steel. No way to bend, no way to break, just staying there. That's a good little one. Stay there, right in place, right where I put you. And now, feel me sliding back the chair that I removed into place so that all 3 chairs are safely and firmly supporting your body. Get up, my little one, and go over to the couch. It's rather late, and you do look a little sleepy. I have an idea. How about you sleep here for the night? Don't you fret. I know a back way out of here, so in the morning you can just slip out before the shopkeeper ever has a chance of noticing you're here. Don't you fret, don't you worry. Also, he rarely comes back here, so it's time for you to get comfy on that couch. Lay down upon it, little one, and let my hypnotic, glowing green eyes become the only thing you see. As you stare deeply into my eyes, feel me gently tucking you in, laying a blanket over you. You'll be safe and sound, sleeping here for the night. Shh. The gentle sound of the grandfather clock is almost like a lullaby, and you can drift off knowing that you're safe and warm here with me. Gaze into my eyes now, little one, and as you look into them, you notice that something is starting to form in them. It's almost as if my glowing green hypnotic eyes are becoming even more hypnotic. It's almost as if spirals are forming in them. Sleepy spirals pulling you deep. Sleepy spirals taking you all the way to dreams. Deep dreams, peaceful dreams, dreams of sleep. Shh. 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 Nothing left to do but sleep. Nothing left to do but dream, little one. Shh. 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 Eventually, those eyelids of yours will flutter shut, and that's okay, because my hypnotic green eyes will follow you deep into dreams, deep into sleep. Shh. 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 Just sleep, little one. In the morning, I'll show you the back way out of here. But right now, it's time to sleep, knowing deep down deep that you'll dream about the next time you come on over so we can play and have a little bit of fun, because it's always fun to be hypnotized by me. But don't think about that right now. Don't think about anything. Just think about sleep, sleep, sleep. Shh. It's time to dream. It's time to sleep. The sound of the grandfather clock is an irresistible lullaby, and as you close your eyes, my hypnotic green eyes will follow you deep into sleep, deep into dreams. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Dream, dream, dream. 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 Sleep, sleep,